What's up, guys? What's happening? It's episode 2 actually of High Stakes Spins. This time we got Baku on board.
Hey, what's up?
And we are reviewing game of Viking. Hey, Viking.
Hello guys, how are you?
No jokes are over because this game is played for $300,000.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
This means so much for you?
Come on, it's a lot of money basically for everyone.
Yeah, sure.
300k is what you can buy for 300k. Like 300k is like Ferrari region, I guess.
Or 1 week in Vegas, or
like GC week in Vegas. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So this is basically the highest possible multiplier. 300k for first place, right? Then 30k for second and 30 for third. So yeah,
not bad, not bad.
not bad.
Yeah, you can say
consolation prize.
30 for the losers.
That's one way to put it. I wouldn't say that loser is actually a person who ships a 30k within minutes. So yeah, I think we can start off with a very first hand.
Okay, can't wait. So I will definitely limp here. I don't think pressure is needed here. So yeah, limping is perfectly fine. At this point, I think the isolation will be even less than usually. So yeah, makes sense for me.
Yeah, fully agree. Okay, now we get a decision between betting and check calling. I guess betting gonna be super standard here.
Yeah, I expect no folding from tens, queens, and any pair. So yeah, it's pretty interesting spot because I would expect him not calling with many 9x's on the turn. So juicy spot for second barrel, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Especially given the fact that we are playing for so much money, right?
Okay, so Viking, your thoughts on second barrel here?
No, I didn't second barrel here.
But what do you think about that?
Because I thought that 4 is not a good cut for a second barrel here, because he will never fold a jack there, or a king, of course.
Okay. So the better kings might isolate pre-flop, some of them especially. What do you think about his calling range on the flop? What he's doing with 10x?
He's calling with the 10x, he's not isoing with 10x.
Okay, and if he has queen x on the flop?
Yeah, the same thing.
Okay.
I don't, it's just the first hand of the tournament, but the first thing after my heartbeat rate was down was to check those.
Okay, so we have a Robocop here.
Recreational players in spins, although the China LC was a platinum player, but obviously he is not playing spins.
Okay,
So probably guys are just curious and to see flops, to play flops and stuff like this.
Still, it's like huge multiplier, so I don't expect them calling too light, to be honest. Personally, I will bet here like 50, even 16, and fold out his 9x, queen x, 10x type of the hands, and maybe even from time to time hands like jack deuce, jack free, but not often really, but still, I think from time to time he might fold with them.
Yeah, I fully agree with Baku. Basically, like range-wise, you get a lot of 10x's, queen x's, 9x's are folding if we will increase our bet size here, and that's the correct play in my mind as well. Going for 60 on the turn and giving up on rivers if we want to improve. That's gonna be standard.
Exactly. Okay, perfect card for betting again, I think. Against 9x, against jack x from time to time, but is he really checking back jack x often on the turn? What do you think about that?
I think if I check the turn, he will bet jack x.
Most of the time he should.
Yeah.
He did. So 9x.
Same with 9x if he has 9x. He will probably bet there. He will not check behind with any value there.
I wouldn't.
I don't
say
think,
so.
exactly. I don't think it's exactly the same hand as Jack X. I think more often they are checking back with 9x, and so the problem is that he's checking back Jack Queen X, 10x on the turn. So he's betting with King X for sure. The question is he going to call here with Queen X? Because most of his range is like Queen X, 9x, and 10x. If he's folding a lot of Queen X, then the bet here is perfectly fine. And still he has a better flash draws, like Queen 8 high, 7 high, 6 high.
True.
So I'm more inclined to bet here and steal the pot.
What would be your sizing though? Around 50?
60, 65 to fold out some Queen X's.
That makes sense. To increase it just a little bit to make sure that some Queen X's will fold with decent percentage.
Exactly.
I kind of like betting 65 as play.
It's hard for them to call such sizing with just one pair on straight board. You know, I think they will be more tied than usually. So this play might work very often against Queen X. Okay.
Do you want to see the showdown? Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's see how he played his hand. Okay. So ace high going to fold on the river, probably also on the turn. So yeah, that will be my plan.
Yeah.
On this hand. Okay. Yeah. Open fold makes sense perfectly.
Okay, going fairly slow so far. Jack 4 we are not playing unless we went super wild. Okay.
Standard. Yeah, we need to keep attention how they are playing their hands.
Game is really slow, kind of needy so far. So my adjustment at that point would be actually to open up from the button more than usual.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's for sure.
Definitely miniaturizing this hand, I think. Yeah, against such a tight player, I think, you know, sample size is super small, but I will try to test how it works, and generally miniaturizing with this type of hands is juicy, so. Okay, it's hard to call here really.
Yeah. I'm finding a fold, especially in such a high multiplier, given the fact that he checked back with ace x before. Then yeah, I'm gonna say that
I don't.
ISO range is definitely stronger than usual here.
Yeah, I will limp fold here.
I was thinking that against an unknown player with almost no sample, just a few hands I played before, I should just stick to the charts.
Yeah, I know, but I think we might be a little bit more tight against isolation, especially out of position in high multiplayer. So like it's adjust from at the beginning of the match, and I don't expect them isolating that wide as usually. So don't limp call this type of the hand, I think.
Agreed.
Okay, and I don't think we can call here and play 2 streets against his range.
That would be super hard.
So yeah, I think limp fold, check folding is best. Queen 7, I don't think it's a hand that we want to, you know, mini raise from the bottom, even against this field.
Okay, looks so far so good.
Okay. Come on, give us some action.
Ace on the flop.
Definitely betting small here.
I'm gonna go smaller here.
Yeah, definitely, like 45. 45 is enough. If he doesn't have a club, it's hard for him to continue. I don't expect them, you know, check raising light here. And 45 is definitely enough sizing to take the pot down right now.
Okay, defending with Queen 5 suited.
Okay.
Check and check, and now it gets interesting just a little bit.
Okay, so any thoughts on probing here?
I mean, I'm not crazy about probing, to be honest. This is a spot which is interesting in terms of and beware, because this is kamikaze play incoming to actually check raise on the turn.
Wow, that's super sick. Generally, the question about probing was, I would never probe him. I think he has so many ace-axes in his range. Check raising is like super sick, but still maybe he will, bet with ace-queen, ace-10, ace-9, but still hands like ace-jack. Even ace-jack is in his range.
Yeah.
I think with medium pair they will like more checking back instead of betting, especially in a high multiplier. Ace-8 also in his range, and even from time to time, I think like 25% of the time they check back like queen 10 here, but still we block some queens. So I would not probe here because this ace-x hits his range a ton, really, and still if he has jack-x here, he's not folding. So yeah, no probing for sure, but check raising is like super kamikaze play, I think. Like it's so hard for him to, call there with one pair or something like that. Maybe even with two pairs like ace-8. It's like even ace-jack maybe is like super hard life for him, but they are fishes. They might treat this as super strong range and never fold with this type of the holdings. So I will just check fold here as a stop.
This is basically the most standard line, and I would do the same like 90% of the time, I guess. 10% of the time I
definitely
would fasten my seat bulges and go for a check raise on the turn.
Yeah.
So we need to wait for you to get like 10kx and see in one you do the check raise on turn.
Yeah, it will be great to see just in high multiplier.
I mean, I definitely could level myself super hard out there. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible.
And then we will receive hand from Justin. What do you think, guys?
I guess it only depends on the amount of glasses of wine.
True.
Yeah.
Point.
So yeah, just check folding here probably. Like check raise is sick. Like almost nobody will do this, but I can imagine him like having super hard time. Range-wise, that he doesn't have too much range to continue here, or continue here but can't continue on the river, but hey, let's go to the next hand. We are too deep.
Okie dokie.
Queen 8.
What do you think about limping in here?
Yeah, at these stack sizes, in such game, I would probably not fold. I would at least limp this hand, or mini raise even again, because I don't expect them free betting too light. I expect them even folding to over mini raise more than usually. So mini raise or limping at least. I think they will have similar expectation, but definitely not folding in such multiplier.
Yeah, that's the thing that we talked about at the very beginning. Basically, playing just a little bit wider on the big blind, and this is the widen option for sure.
Okay.
Do you want to see the action between those two guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
How they are playing in this multiplier. A very interesting line. Very interesting line. And but generally it means that this guy is terrible anyway.
Yeah.
Because if he has, flash draw, overpair, I don't expect, he's betting like king 10 off this way in such multiplier, but generally he's playing his decent range this way. That means, this guy is terrible. So, yeah, okay. He doesn't like to see turn cards. He's scared that he doesn't want to see the cards that change some structure or something like that. So we can expect him in the later spots playing probably very fast his strong
Valid.
range.
True.
Exactly.
Really good point. Okay, stabbing once, given up. Sure.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Are you still here, guys?
Sorry?
Are you still here?
Yeah, we are.
Are you there?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So yeah, mini raise perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And super small bet, like I think 40 is enough.
Yeah.
So you think my sizes are a little bigger than standard?
Yes, they are. Probably you are, from psychological point of view, are betting more because you want to fold out his range right now, don't want to play on the later streets. So yeah, it's reasonable, but I would definitely bet smaller. You want to keep as many chips as you can behind you. So
Okay, managed to get fold over there. Sweet.
yeah, easy. Yeah, not folding, great. And bank. Okay.
Top pair. It's not easy to hit a pair in.
Okay. Sizing is okay. I think he has flush draws, 5x's. 3x's are folding a lot here. He might have hands like king 9 also. So he's calling again. Maybe some king 10 type of the hands. Sizing makes sense. Yeah, I like it.
it as well. Mm-hmm.
Something around that. And now the live is terrible.
Boy, oh boy.
So, do we really expect him playing flash draw this way?
Definitely not in such a high multiplier.
Okay, and his range pretty easy contains hands like Jack 10, 10-5. So still he might have hand like Queen Jack.
Ace 10 and
King
flush
Jack.
draw, King 10 and
Yeah,
flush draw.
so pretty easy fold in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see the action.
interesting he didn't decide to bet. I know he's still. If he's not betting, you know, he decided to check back on this King Jack 8 structure. Okay, now he didn't decide to stab ace high board. So if you will face c-bet from him in a later spots, then it will be probably stronger c-bet range than usually.
Yeah, more value oriented for sure.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
but I would think about leading here.
Super
Because-
small, 45.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If he has like ace high, maybe he'll jump.
Yeah.
He's probably not betting anyway, but still, even if he's not betting here, we are super strong anyway against his range. But if we bet, it's like it's harder for him to fold his overcards on the flop against lead or against probe. Is there any difference? For example, if we are leading here, for example 45 or 50, or we are checking, he's checking back with his no hand, and we are betting like 60 probably on the turn because, or maybe even higher because on the turn so many cards, you know, bring him some flush draw, maybe sometimes straight draw, so we are probably choosing a bigger sizing on the turn. So we will have a higher fold equity on the flop or on the turn as probe. What do you think, guys?
A higher gonna be on the turn, obviously.
So I would think about betting here.
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be super standard here too.
If he has a
Maybe
hand,
super small.
Yeah, if he has...
You guys, do you remember what he did on the deuce 7 flop?
Yes, but he probably had a hand. Or do you remember how many times he checked back or didn't stab?
Yeah, he didn't stab an
or-
ace export, small blind versus big blind. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely here with Baku that leading gonna be
If,
definitely
for example,
super.
if he decide to mini raise here, he has super strong range, like King Queen, King Jack, King 10, Ace Jack, Ace Queen, Ace 10. That if we lead here, he's never ever folding. He might even jump with it, but if we check, he might be super scared and check back and fold on the turn.
Oops, sorry.
So I think leading here against such specific player is interesting, but the problem is what you say, that he's betting a big sizing as c-bet. But he decided to not bet on ace high, he decided not to bet on king jack 8 type of the hand, so it's like super close, and I still like my super small lead, but looking at this, I like more check.
Yeah, it seems like he's shoving all the pair boards.
Yeah, but I don't think it is a tendency. Looking at this second hand, it's a tendency, but still, I think this guy is more passive than not. So, yeah. Wow.
Well, okay.
We were so wrong.
Yeah.
And
so
suppose this.
Wow. Okay.
It's just so sick to jump like 10-8 over there in such a high multiplier. It's really sick.
This guy know how to take the edge.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Fine.
Mhm.
So sick. Okay.
Yeah,
We have to fold.
Let's just fold it.
Yeah, but still,
I would
you
find
know,
a limp
it's,
in here.
but after such showdown, he might be, you know, or tilted or try to isolate us. I'm not really sure he's that tight as I were thinking before. So it's super close here. So maybe if this is like super close, we might just let it go.
Mhm. In normal game, I would totally agree that he will jam super often in here because he just lost a pot, etc. But here in such a high multiplier, I guess that the tilt factor won't really push him into just spewing off his stack, his whole stack to the rest in such a spot with like any two cards.
Yeah. So, but generally, this hand is a fold here, open fold in normal game.
Yeah.
The question is the game really running this way that we should limp here? Looking at his, you know, c-bet twice, really big right now. I'm just changing my perspective about him. I'm more just folding this hand.
Okay.
This hand is a open folding in the standard range. So in the standard game, in the standard starting play, so in the starting standard strategy. So I don't think the game running this way that we should limp this hand. Yeah, I would just fold. It's like super close, and I'm not really sure I would like to take this small edge. Come on.
Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
Interesting. How many BB we are? 6, 8, something around that. Okay, we are not jamming yet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're open folding. And
Okay,
interesting.
open folding?
Yeah, open folding is fine. Interesting limp from his perspective. Okay.
What he gonna do? He checked. Okay. Check jam.
Okay, the guy has balls.
Hey, he got a lot of plays in his arsenal.
Yeah. Okay, so he won. Interesting.
King and the 5. Okay.
This is the most controversial hand that I played in this game.
Okay, so we are on 5.5 bigs.
6 bigs.
6 exactly.
5.5.
Okay.
And again, if he would open jam,
It's an easy call.
yes, it's an easy call. Before, from what I remember, he decided to limp on short stacked and open c-bet full pot. It was like on King 4 from what I remember, and he bet 80 to 80. So the question is, okay, if he's playing his broadways this way, super tricky play.
Yeah, it is. It is. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, I guess that actually, given the fact that we're playing for so much, I mean, I don't want to be results oriented. I don't remember that hand, but I guess I could fold in here from time to time, given that min raise. Obviously, versus open gem, we are snapping, right? But the open gem at the stack that looks like so insanely strong that we're just gonna be crushed in here a ton of the time.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that he's making it with like 9-8.
I mean, I don't believe that he's ever doing that with 9-8 exactly. I mean, come on. Finding a fault
like
here gonna be not
many
gonna be
like
easy, but
it's like many king axes, like king queen, king jack type of the hands. I think we can find a range really that we can't rejump this hand. We can't find his range that we can't free bet against.
yeah.
So really from this, like, okay, so now we are sitting here is like a match for 300 grants, and we are not sure. So I'm probably folding here.
Yeah, in game I'm not sure if I would find fault here, but yeah, when we are thinking about it with our cool heads, then yeah, folding here for sure gonna be best.
Hard for me to imagine that he's, you know, playing 10-8 type of the hands this way. So
yeah, I would be actually surprised if he does that with, let's say, broadways even. I mean, this gotta be like top 10%. Like,
yeah,
It's top 2%.
I think like king, queen, king jack, king 10 might be played this way from his perspective. So okay. Oh, nice hand, China. Nice hand. Okay. Yeah, I would fold and I will be lucky.
Okay, jamming with ace 8 here, super standard.
Okay.
What a sweat!
Hold,
What a sweat!
hold. Come on.
Show ace 5.
Come on.
Oh no, we are chopping versus ace 5.
Come on, Viking. King, queen.
What a sweat!
can
And
hear you,
it's
guys.
frozen.
Hey, what was that?
Yeah.
I think we are losing connection. You are sweating us so much.
You are tilted.
I can't hear you guys.
Okay, can you back to this hand when you open shaft ace 8? Okay, and what was on the showdown? Ace 3?
Ace 5?
A7.
Okay. Dang. Okay. Unlucky.
Okay, falling jigs free. Cool.
Yeah, open jamming.
Okay, hold.
Come on.
Okay,
Nice.
that's good. That's good.
We are back in the game. Okay, China. Oh, China. I'm calling against China anyway.
Sure, but paying attention definitely on the flop, and that's a big red flag.
Okay.
Floating is out of
See
the
ya.
question. See you later. Okay, let's take him down. Ace 7 might be good.
Yes. Come on. Yep, perfectly fine in this multiplayer, in my opinion. The calling range will be it's like perfect open jam start of play, and in this multiplayer I don't expect calling wider. So yeah, open jam perfect. It's perfect.
Here we had a couple of options.
Yeah, it's like mini raise call. I would not limp. I don't expect him, isolating too wide. So for me, it's like open jam or mini raise.
Given the fact that it's too big of a multiplier for him to jam light over limp as well. I agree.
I think open mini raising or open jamming. We are at 8.5 bigs. And its expectation is like super close. Maybe even mini raise is better because we have higher fold equity on the flop, and we can't expect him, probing us too light on the turn anyway. So mini raising makes sense here. He will be like super honest post flop. Okay. Come on. That's our flop.
I'm going for less here, to be honest. 105 gonna be my standard.
Okay, yeah, 105 makes sense. Okay, he's check raising. Still in his range, I can imagine hands like King 8, King 10.
Do you think that he will fold King if we jam here?
No.
No, if we jam here, he's not folding King X for sure. If he has hand from time to time like Queen 10 type of the hand, he's also not folding. He doesn't have better King X's, only two pairs like King Jack and King 7, but still he has more. He has worse than King X's, so with these odds, no way we are folding. I think it's jam.
Yeah. It's not a spot where we want to call to keep his air still on play, because he simply, with that check min raise on flop, don't have an air in such a game.
Yeah, we are super unlucky, and I think you played this hand on the flop very well.
Queen free calling.
Oh yeah.
Let's make a comeback in this one.
And that
Sad beans, but still, hey, 30k, right?
Okay, I will ship the next one, I guess, in 2 weeks at 60s.
Yes.
If I get promotion, but I'm sure I will get it.
It was still nice payout.
Yeah.
You played pretty well, I think. Yeah.
I agree. It was
so
really well played.
You should get this, but yeah, this is how life looks like. You are in the poker, but still you have opportunity to win even more. 1 million waiting for you.
Yeah, I will get the next jackpots for sure.
Yeah,
I'm prepared for it.
Fingers crossed, Marius. Fingers crossed. Thanks for sharing that hand history with us. Thank you once again.
Thank you for you guys. You are great.
No problem.
And I am proud that I am part of your team.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for showing up, Baku.
Yeah, take care, guys. Good luck on the table.
Everyone.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.